Hi, I'm Kevin, a speech-language pathologist here at Super Duper Publications, and this is the Weber Ask and Answer WH Cards Interactive Fundex, and is designed for children grades kindergarten through 6. Now this interactive fun deck is going to be a great way to help students practice answering basic who, what, when, where, and why questions. Now we present all 5 of the WH Ask and Answer fun decks, so we have over 280 questions and answers. Now each card presents a colorful illustration, and the students will choose between 3 possible choices. So we open up the case, and we simply place the CD into the computer.
Super Duper Publications proudly presents the Weber Ask and Answer WH Interactive Fun Deck CD-ROM. Enter a name in the New Student box, or select a name from Returning Student and click Go.
So we can add a new student. We'll click on that box, add the student's name, and go.
Select your settings and the deck or decks you want to play, and click Play Game.
So from this menu page, we can select to have the sound on or off. Now we'll choose our game format. If you have a short therapy session or you only want to practice this skill with a limited number of questions, we can select partial deck and it's only going to present 10 cards. Or we can choose to use the full deck of cards or even multiple decks. For this instance, we'll just use the partial deck. You can choose your language. These questions are presented either in English or Spanish. And then we'll choose a fun deck depending on which question that we'll be working on, whether it's the who, what, when, where, or why questions. So for this, we'll choose the who, and now we're ready to play the game.
It's time to practice asking and answering questions. To play, read or listen to the question. Then read or listen to each answer choice. Click on the answer choice that best answers the question. Click Play to begin. Okay, get ready.
Who builds things with wood and nails? A clerk, a carpenter, a secretary, a carpenter.
Terrific!
Who takes pictures? A hairdresser, a photographer, a baker, a photographer.
Great job!
Who teaches children to read and write? A teacher, a carpenter, a photographer, a teacher.
Terrific!
Who grows food for us to eat? A farmer, a mail carrier, a police officer, a farmer.
Great job!
Who helps us when we get lost? An astronaut, a police officer, a hairdresser, a police officer.
Terrific!
Who paints pictures? An artist, a disc jockey, a doctor, an artist.
Great job!
So you notice once the students completed the activity, they have the choice to either play again or return to the menu.
Select your settings and the deck or decks you want to play, and click Play Game.
So when we return to our settings page, again, next time we can either choose to have the sound on or off. We'll choose our deck, which way we want to do the partial deck, the full deck, or multiple decks, our language, and then of course which question that we're focusing on for that session. Also, you'll notice at the bottom you can print the content cards. So this way the student can actually take those cards home with them and practice them for carryover activities. you can click the View Scores, and now you'll notice for Patrick, who just completed his activity, we now have the date, the language that he was presented in, whether it was English or Spanish, and then of course their performance when answering the who, what, where, when, and why questions. And this again, you can print those out at the bottom of the page. Just click Print, and you can have that as a hard copy for your data collection.
Select your settings and the deck or decks you want to play, and click Play Game.
So again, after a student completes an activity, they can play the game again. You can change the settings, or you can go back to the main menu and you can either add a new student, or you can click another returning student, and this way the students can rotate using this activity. So they just simply click on their name and choose their game options and their settings, and then they're ready to do this activity as well. So you can see, by using the Ask and Answer WH Interactive Fundex question software, it's a great way for students to have this information presented to them auditorily, and then it also gives them visual cues in helping to select the appropriate answer out of 3 possible choices. This is also going to collect data for their correct and incorrect responses so that you can have the data collection for each session that they complete. So if you'd like to learn more about this product or any of our other products, please visit our website, superduperinc.com, and even check out our Facebook page. We would love for you to share your thoughts and ideas on how you can use this product with your students.